welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. A big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here, and a big congratulations to this week's winner of the free tarot reading. If you would like to be entered for your chance to win, be sure to hit your notification bell, your like button, be sure you're subscribed to the channel, and drop your comment below any of my videos this month to enter for your chance to win a free reading with me. I would love to read for you. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But if you're new to this channel and you would like to fuel your curiosity, I do pick cards on this channel, so please join us. Pull up a chair, get cozy, and we'll have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather here together. For today's pick a card reading, we are looking at your future spouse. So the person that you're going to build a life with. Maybe you don't believe in commitment or like formal commitments, but who are you going to build a life with? Who is your future spouse? We have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 here with the Prisma, I think it's called the Prism Visions Tarot and the red flower. Pile number 2 with the Ink Witch Tarot and the white flower. And pile number 3 with the Way of the Panda and the pink flower. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting today from Spirit. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about your future spouse, the future person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with or build a future with. Who is this person? Some details about that life together. 3 piles to choose from, and my timestamps are below. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the red flower here. I often think of a poppy with this flower, so you may find that there's some remembrance about this person, or a maybe this person will be someone that you know from your past, perhaps. But let's see. I always think of lest we forget with that flower. So who will you end up with in this lifetime, pile 1? Who is your future spouse? Who will you build a life with? Details about this person for pile 1, please. We have the Temperance energy. Who is pile 1's future spouse, please? We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups. Who is pile 1's future spouse, please? We have the 6 of Wands. And we have the 2 of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Page of Wands. Oh my goodness. So this is someone that may already be in your life, pile 1, which is kind of exciting because there's this aspect of us kind of putting off, or this person putting off making some sort of move towards you, or in the very least they're like putting off shifting this connection from one stage to a new stage because this person wants to be in a relationship with you, but it's like they're finding it difficult to find the confidence to bring forward that truth. I feel like they're going to, though, and it's going to pop up when you don't expect it. They're going to come forward with an offer when you don't really expect it. It's going to kind of shock you a little bit. But this person already in the present is very, very focused on you, very curious about you already in the present. So it already feels like someone that you have a rapport with. Yeah, there's already a foundation in place here. Can we clarify the Temperance, please? Who is pile 1's future spouse? The Ace of Wands. And this is someone, too, that I feel like you're attracted to as well. There's a spark between the 2 of you, and there has been for a while, actually. It's exciting. I feel really exciting about this because I feel like you're going to know who I'm talking about, and you're going to not see it really coming that it would go all the way to a spouse situation. We have that's what Spirit's saying here. This is just the spark that begins everything. It's like the ignition. And it feels exciting, and it feels like it's going to happen, like you're going to start the process of dating this person soon. We have the High Priestess. This is somebody who doesn't vocalize that they truly how they truly feel about you. This is somebody in this present moment that is feeling really unfulfilled by the dynamics of your relationship right now. So I don't feel like you're in a relationship with this person, but you have some type of relationship with them. So whether it be an acquaintance, a work connection, because there's an element of work connection here, but I am dealing with collective energy, so there's lots of different energies floating in. So please take these messages as they resonate and leave behind those that don't. It's not all going to be a work connection that ends in commitment here. But for someone watching, there could be a work connection. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like there's going to be a transition. There's going to be a revelation for you with, at the very most, the next 12 months, at the very minimum, maybe 1 to 3 months, this person's going to come forward with their truth or with some sort of offer or risk. They're going to be taking a risk in about, again, around, I think it's around 1 to 2 months is when this person is going to come forward with some sort of admission. They're taking a risk when it comes to you. And they just want to explore. That's that there's emphasis here on allowing this process. Just because Spirit's giving you sort of a sneak peek into the future doesn't mean they don't want you to find joy in the journey, doesn't mean they don't want you to explore and to utilize what they are being told in these readings as tools in your arsenal to make discernible decisions about commitments down the line in this traction. I feel like you're both suppressing feelings for each other in the present right now. 2 of Swords. And if you aren't already dating this person, I feel like you're kind of not, you're casually dating. It's like it's not even in a commitment cycle at this time. But I feel like for most watching, you're not even dating this person yet. They want to, they're feeling really unsatisfied with how things are going right this moment. Because they're letting fear get in the way of that exploration right now. They're getting fear in the way. And there's so much innocence surrounding your connection, but they want to end that right now. There's this emphasis here on this person perhaps being a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But right now they're internally conflicted because they don't know how you feel. But there's going to be a sudden turn of events here when it comes to your connection that is going to help bring everything to light. Can we clarify, please, the 2 of Swords? This is someone who's feeling overlooked by you, and you may actually be feeling overlooked by them. We have the 3 of Swords. And there's that 5 of Swords. There's an element of internal confliction. Them worried about bringing forward their truth because their ego keeps telling them that they're going to get rejected, but they're not going to get rejected. I feel like there's a mutual curiosity here and they are overthinking. That's what Spirit just said. They're overthinking and they're hoping that you'll bring forward your truth first, bring forward the clarity first. But if you don't, it's okay because Spirit says that they're going to pop in with this opportunity. They're going to take a risk. And you're going to have a beautiful relationship. It's going to take you time to get there. That's why Spirit wants to emphasize that they're giving you information so that you can make that choice down the line of whether you want to commit with this person. But Spirit says that those of you who do jump into commitment, again, after a period of exploration, after perhaps a couple, even for some, a year or two, a couple of years of exploring that connection, when we take baby steps and make plans for the future, it's a beautiful relationship that we see evolving. The 10 of Cups can embody all sorts of abundance. It can be family, it can be abundance in health and wealth. It's just it's what we all strive for in relationships and in our experience overall. So this person helps you to sort of become the highest and truest version of yourself. And so there is even an aspect of soulmate energy here, because there's an aspect of the two of you helping each other evolve throughout this process. And the first step is helping you both overcome the fear of taking that risk, the fear of the unknown. And that's the very first lesson that you guys help to ignite within each other. So it's really exciting. Who will be your spouse? Who is your future spouse for pile number 1, please? We have go with the flow. Virgo energy, very significant in this connection. So this person could definitely be an earth sign, a Virgo energy, but you can see the meandering pathway going with the flow. You don't have to hurry, Spirit says. The hermit energy is prioritizing keeping hope alive, being focused, and taking baby steps towards abundance here. So it may take you, it's going to be ignited within the next couple of months perhaps, but it might take you some time to get to that commitment phase, but there's so much excitement and joy in that exploration. And we have here purity, number 45. There's something very unique about this connection. Again, there is a there could be a soulmate contract here, and this person is going to prioritize you. They already do. They think that you're very rare. They think that you are a rarity. And we have here maple spirit generosity. There's a lot of sweet results that come out of this connection. And I feel like there are perhaps children coming out of this connection here too, for some watching, so please take that as it resonates. But there's an aspect of a lot of abundance and sweet results with the maple spirit that await you. Right now it's number 23, which is talking about the challenge. It's like we're at the precipice before change. We're at the pause before action here with the Eight of Cups. But it's this discomfort, it's this Eight of Cups, which really communicates not feeling emotionally fulfilled in whatever dynamic of your relationship that you're both involved in right now, not feeling satisfied with what is. But that's the truth that forges strength. That's the truth that propels us and ignites movement for us and ignites this risk taking that your person's going to take on. Who are you going to marry? Who is pile one's future spouse? I just got solitude reversed. It's the, it reminds me of the Hermit. It says Alejandra Pizarnik, and you can see the broken heart here. It's reversed though, which is good. There is something shy about this person, quiet about this person. They don't share everything that's inside of themselves. They're like the strong, silent type. Just saw the belonging card. Lots of electricity between the two of you. A very mutual attraction here between the two of you. And we have here rebellion. Now these two birds here are not taking flight, and the same wall that we build up of protection, the same foundation that your connection has already been forged in, is now the same sort of foundation we have to break down so we can forge something new. So we're closing the chapter on one aspect of your relationship and opening up a new chapter. So this could mean that it's already in a stage of friendship, or there could be, again, that work connection that I was talking about, but we're moving into a different phase at this time. And then we have love, Sappho. I love the Love Sappho card because, you know, she was one of the very first divine feminine poets for other divine feminine energies in her time period. Like, she was one of the first feminine energies who was writing erotic fiction, erotic love sonnets to other women, which is kind of interesting. So that could resonate with you. But there's going to be a lot of abundance in this relationship. There's going to be a lot of mutual love, a lot of mutual dedication, a lot of mutual respect, and it gets sparked with fire. So that's really exciting. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. What else can you tell me about this person in the bowl that pile 1 will share their life with? 3 of Wands. Emphasis on fire. It could start in the fire realm. And Spirit says that's okay. It might start with a sexual exploration. Virgo. They could be a Virgo. We have the 4 of Wands. A very happy life I feel like you're going to have with this person. There have been frustrating delays. There's the 8 of Wands reversed with the 2 of Wands. And it's from the Divine Masculine. Like, they've had plans for a while. They've wanted to take action upon you for a while. Emphasis on Taurus. But they've experienced frustrating delays. But they're already planning something. This person's already planning something. And this person is a very focused person as well. I feel like they're careful with coin. I feel like they are the type of person to plan for big events. And so they're in the stage of planning for this first big event, which is to pause before act. They're pause before action before they bring forward their offer. We have I will, and we have cool reversed. We have the letters B and K in the bowl today. And there's an aspect of them trying to wear masks around you, but perhaps doing a poor job at it. We have the 3 of Wands, and we have the monkey on our back. I think about the 10 of Wands. I think about obstacles in our way and the fear of the unknown. We have the Tree of Life, and it's circled. So there's an aspect of taking risks, and the risks that we take are growing this whole tree. It's like a squirrel that plants a seed. They're doing it afraid, but they are rewarded. We have Virgo in the bowl. and guitar. We also have the palm tree of stability, so lots of financial stability, lots of dependability towards this person. This person is reliable, and they're really hard worker here with the hammer. They could work in some sort of like earth realm or like work with their hands. It's just they're a very grounded person. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. If it did, I'd love to hear your story below in the comment section. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story. If you do drop me a comment, be sure to hit your notification bell if you would like to be entered for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links for Etsy for personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram where I sometimes offer a free mini read on occasion, so be sure to check me out there too. But I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the white flower, or to the Ink Witch Tarot here, and this is your reading all about your future spouse or the person you will build a life with. What can Spirit tell us about this person? For pile number 2, please. Details about their future spouse, or the person they will build a life with. So we have the King of Wands. They could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Specifically Leo energy right now with the Stag. And this could be a very creative person as well. We have the Four of Wands. We also have the Five of Cups. Who is your future spouse? Pile number 2. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Back of the deck we have the Moon, and we have the Hermit. For someone watching, this person may have been either close to marriage before or perhaps coming out of a marriage cycle. Like they may have been divorced, for instance. There's this aspect of them having left behind something and forged a strength in doing so. There's Scorpio energy. There's Virgo energy as well. Can we clarify the King of Wands, please? Details of their future spouse, please. You have the Strength, Leo, very strong here. So this person could definitely be a Leo. Perhaps you are the Leo, but you could both be Leos because this person has very strong fire vibes. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, they are indicating that if they did come out of a commitment cycle, it may not have been a full-fledged commitment, but they definitely have been in a commitment before of some kind, whether it be living with someone, for instance, and they learned a lot. They forged a lot of strength through those situations, but it was difficult on them, and I do feel like they were, in the very least, living with someone, and so this is somebody who has a little bit of a fear of the unknown when it comes to commitments again. Like there's a bit of a imbalance associated with that because I feel like they may have had to give something up financially in that regard. So when you meet them, and there's an aspect of even potentially having already met this person in some regards, but when you meet them, they could already sort of still be in that cycle of out of the situation, but there's still some ripple effects that they're handling with emotionally. We have the Two of Pentacles. Because when you first meet this person, Spirit says they won't really be in that commitment mindset. They'll be still kind of fearful of that. Even the Hermit crab is retreating into his shell. But the Hermit takes baby steps towards their goals. And ultimately, he grounds himself. He gets reestablished. He starts to, and that's what this connection is going to offer your person coming in. Or perhaps you. Maybe you're the one who is closed off an old commitment cycle. We have regrowth. We have regrouping happening in the future of this connection. I feel like this person throws themselves into their work, so they are sort of a workaholic, but it almost feels like a labor of love because they could be an entrepreneur of some kind. We have the Four of Cups. And to be honest with you, there's an aspect of the Queen of Cups being coming forward. So the divine feminine could be a water energy, could be the Scorpio here. There's an aspect of you falling really hard for this person really quickly, and your heart space just being in it. It's like you're in, your heart space is open. You are ready for this when they pop into your life. But it's like they're not quite ready for that commitment cycle. So when you first meet this person, you could get disappointed and have your feelings hurt, because they may say to you, you know, I don't want to rush to commitment here. I just want to explore this and have fun with you for now. And that may make you feel bad or make you feel frustrated with that situation or with the outcome. But Spirit wants you to know that this period of life for both of you is truly a gift to be able to explore and have fun and build up that rapport and build up that union. And it's exactly what, like, the lack of pressure is exactly what this person needs to be able to just surrender into the desires of what they truly need, which is your influence. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse position. Back of the deck is the Seven of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups. I feel like if you haven't met this person already, I feel like they're coming in within the next 8 months, Spirit says. Within the next 6 to 8 months is when you can expect this person to kind of pop up unexpectedly into your life. There is this aspect of risk-taking. This person can feel the risk in it, but they do it anyway. That's the thing. They feel like it's not the logical thing to do, but there's something about you and there's something about your connection that just makes them risk anyway, which is kind of beautiful because you give them a reason to risk, and then they're rewarded. They're rewarded with the clarity and the security that you offer them that perhaps they didn't experience in past connections. Now, they are talking about here at the Two of Cups reversed that this may start as not a relationship cycle, that this may begin an explorative cycle. So you may begin this connection, friends with benefits, for instance, or just going out and mutually seeing other people. But after a period of time, and Spirit says perhaps maybe even around, again, there's this emphasis on 7. After a period of time, there's going to be more focus. There's going to be more courage to start taking baby steps towards commitments at that time. So this person could pop in around 7-8 months from now, and then there's going to be a period of exploration, but it's going to be beautiful. So let's take a look and see what the future holds. Can you clarify, please? We have here the Knight of Swords reversed, so not in a rush, and being deliberate in their actions, like being deliberate in how quickly or slowly they approach the situation. This is a very deliberate person. But I love it. I love it here because there's the Seven of Wands. The attraction that they have for you makes them determined enough to have this big breakthrough. And then we have the Death, and it's the Phoenix. One of my favorite cards in all of my collection is this Death card because of how beautiful and vibrant and expansive it is, coming from a darkness, coming from a strength that has been forged into something beautiful like this. It's a reward. And so there's this aspect of closing out chapters and brand new beginnings opening for you. Page of Cups again. It's like you are the light that shines in the darkness for this person. And their risk that they take towards you is definitely rewarded. And you're rewarded as well with this security. You can see it's the mother cat and she's with her kittens. There's fertility in your future. The Six of Pentacles, and we have the Temperance, and then we have success with the King of Swords, and there's the World. There could be a Libra energy with this person as well. So we have a really strong emphasis on Leo and then Libra. A strong emphasis on Scorpio as well. But there's a lot of victory with this situation. There's a lot of success for the two of you. If you guys have goals towards family, that will be matched. Everything will work out there very nicely. But there is an emphasis on the two of you. You can see it almost looks like the Pied Piper. It's like the Pied Piper luring us into growth, luring us into expansion. And so there is an emphasis on taking your time here between meeting this person and then getting to that level of commitment. But the joy is in the journey, and you guys have a lot of fun together. And ultimately, we see a very successful relationship. For the Emperor, for the Empress as well. There's the Emperor, Taurus. There's the Chariot. There's the Hermit. It helps this Hermit energy. It helps that Virgo energy to move forward into a place of security, into a place of protection. And then ultimately, this person is very protective of you and of anything that the two of you produce together, whether it be children, whether it be business, whether it be abundance. They're very protective of you. And there's just victory all over this. Whoops. Who is pile 2's future spouse, please? What can you tell me about this person coming in? This person is going to follow their intuition before it makes sense because of the influence of you. We have here, go with the flow. This came out in pile 1 as well, actually, so there may be a message waiting for you there. But it's the meandering pathway. It looks like the hermit, sort of, and also like a magician. So somebody who's trying to regain control over their dynamic because they felt a lack of that control in past relationships that could have blown up in their face. And so they're just taking a different approach this time around. They're not rushing to conclusions. They're taking time exploring the situation so that they can harness some of the power that they feel like they lost. So it does talk about baby steps that lead us to the clearing. Look at that beautiful clearing. It's like we can't see the forest through the trees right now, but this hermit's keeping that hope alive, and you are that hope. You could be an Aquarius, actually. And we have prosperity, sweet results await you after a period of frustration, because we're starting with the 5 of Cups, and this card is number 5 as well. So right now in the center, you could be really disappointed in where your love has gone in the past. This person could be very disappointed in the present about future opportunities. But when we push ourselves through this despair, when we push ourselves through this period of upheaval, we're rewarded with a spiritual love. Look at the lilies, with a spiritual love. So joy. Don't be afraid to start small. Don't be afraid to start with patience, because the hummingbird can bridge a gap very quickly. And this person and both of you mutually, you're going to make each other's hearts just pound. It's a lot of attraction between the two of you. Pile 2's future spouse, please. We have here the community card. Leslie Marmon Silko, the community card. This is talking about having help in unlikely places. It's like having to be forced through an independent journey before we're rewarded with the community, rewarded with the helping hands. And so there's this black cat here, and there's all of these tears that are floating down, but there's this aspect of finding strength through that pain. And they're rewarded with this, with you, to be honest. We also have here the skull. It's reversed, a symbol of reality transition and grief. But there seems to be sort of a deeper understanding on the other side of this. There's an awareness as to why we had to go through the grief cycle in order to achieve that ascension, in order to achieve the rebirth that this death and the phoenix rising represents. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. What else can you tell me about pile 2's future spouse in the bowl? The Magician, the Hierophant, reversed, and we have the 10 of Cups in the reversal. So the reason why this person wants to maintain such a level of control when they first meet you and when they are progressing between meeting you up to the commitment cycles, because they may have experienced that Hierophant reverse. They could have a bit of a chip on their shoulder when it comes to commitment in the first place, or they just may not be commitment minded in that moment because they feel like that's an aspect of controlling them. They're just not ready for that. But that's okay. We have delays here with the 10 of Cups reversed, which is talking about foreclosures and loneliness that they've experienced in the past when it comes to perhaps even a broken marriage. Again, I do feel like this person could be divorced in some way. And so that is what's slowing down the momentum towards commitments with you. But the joy is in the journey. That's why the Temperance came out for you. And the truth is that there's no such thing as delays. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. And so if this person is focused on the delay, they don't want you to be focused on the delay. They want you to just lead by example. And there is a beautiful sense of you falling for this person very, very quickly. In the bowl today, we have the letter J. And we have here the lightning bolt. It's the black lightning bolt. So I think about the Tower. I think about upheaval, permanent change. We also have here the slow handsaw, though. So there's this aspect of patience for you. We do have the stagnation with the Fool and the wrench in our plan. And we have even the turtle, so the Knight of Pentacles, but somebody who's dependable, you know, someone who will text you and someone who will be there when they say they're going to pick you up. And this is someone who's very dependable. They're being careful with their heart this time around. We have the Hamza, hand of Hamza. We also have a commandment from the Bible that says, honor the Sabbath day. So a commitment-focused person who perhaps did focus on commitment in the past, but maybe had to pay the price ultimately for that. We have the Divine Feminine with the World on an axis. So there's about unfinished business here. And we have the Screwdriver. I think about work connections. I think about sexual connections as well. All right, pile 1, or pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comment section. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story. You can also check out my links below for Instagram or for Etsy for a personal reading. But I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the pink flower. Or the Way of the Panda Tarot, and this is your reading. Details about your future spouse or the person that you will build your life with. So who is this person for pile number 3? What are some details about their future spouse or the person that they will build a life with? We have the High Priestess. Now, you or this person could be very intuitive in nature, so you may already have a bit of an inclination as to who this person is, or that you could be sitting on information you kind of know to be true, wondering if you're correct with your intuitive belief about this person. We have the Hermit, and we have the Two of Cups. We have the Fool. Virgo energy here. This person already has their eye on you, pile 1. Page of Wands sideways. They're already curious about you. They already are thinking in the present about taking a risk, and they're watching you online. There could be an online connection already, but they're watching your social media. We have here the Dream Space. Back of the deck is the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness, this person is already crushing so hard on you, pile 1. And it's like put you up on this pedestal, truly. And they feel, because they put you up on this pedestal, they've kind of convinced themselves that they're not worthy. I keep hearing that. I don't know if you watched Wayne's World. I keep seeing Garth saying, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. They don't feel like they're worthy of you. And there's the Judgment reverse. But the truth is that this person's already knows you. They're already wearing masks, and they're just really afraid of change. They're afraid that they're wrong about how you feel. They're afraid of taking that risk. But they've been focused on you for some time, and looking at that Hermit with resting his hourglass there on the mushroom. We have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's something very intuitive about the Divine Feminine here. If you're the Divine Feminine, I think that you already know that this person is your person. Or you already know, you kind of have an inclination here. But this person's like, they are feeling so unprepared. It's like they're waiting for the perfect moment to come forward, and there'll never be that perfect moment. So they just have to kind of, take the bull by the horn, so to speak. If you look at the Seven of Wands, there's one shoe and one boot on the foot, which means they're feeling really imbalanced, not feeling secure. And it's not that it's insurmountable, it's that they have to find the determination to do it. We have the Hanged Man. And this person thinks about you often. They're always going to consider you in your future as well. And Spirit says the only thing that the Divine Feminine really has to do here is to just kind of wait to receive. There's an aspect of you just surrendering. This person is afraid to take a leap of faith because they're afraid that you're going to reject them, though. They're not 100% sure you feel the same way in the present. So they're not 100% sure you're feeling the same way. And they really they just want to, it's like they're not thinking about forever right this moment. They're just thinking about expansion. They're thinking about exploring you. And they dream about, the dream space is kind of like this judgment energy of reflection, of constant reflection. And the reflection that they suppress. Because you seem too good to be true, or you seem way out of their league. But that's just their attraction to you, driving their chariots, just their fear of the unknown. Cancer energy, very significant here. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And this person is focused on you. This is a very creative person too. So they could be someone who's really creative artistically, musically, any sort of way that they can express themselves. There's the Two of Cups. And they're coming forward with an offer here because they want to be in a relationship with you. And they're really putting themselves out there. They're really facing rejection in order to put themselves out there and to take that risk towards you. But they've delayed it a little bit because they're insecure about how you're going to receive them. But what I feel like, it's like you've been waiting for them. It feels like the Queen of Wands is waiting. It's like she's already focused on who this person is. She's just been waiting for them to say something. And she doesn't like to be kept waiting either. So there's an emphasis on that too. What can you tell me about this person that pile 3 will commit to their future spouse? What can you tell me about this person and their life together? With the Page of Swords. There could be a school connection to this person, but in the very least, they are still gathering information about you. They're watching you online. The Five of Cups. And they're a little bit worried that because their ego keeps telling them that with every passing day that they delay this risk that they want to take in the present, because they've already formulated the plan. They already know, it's like they've already gone through the script of what they want to say to ask you out in some way. They already know exactly what they want to say, how they're going to say it, what they're going to wear when they say it. They already know all of that. Now they're just delaying the leap, because they're giving over to this insecurity in the present moment. This isn't going to last because this is leading up to the two of you. But presently, the ego is telling them it's too late. You should have taken your chance before. You should have acted earlier. It's too late now. We have the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups, but they're coming forward. They're surrendering to that spark. There's the Page. And there's the Tower. And it's like they're ready for permanent change. And this person will bring in permanent change for you. Permanent change, rebirth with the Death energy. Starting the buildup of those foundations and walking away from situations that are no longer fulfilling you. So starting to kind of move into a cycle of acceptance, of abundance in your life, which I feel like could have been eluding both of you up until this point. Who is your future spouse for pile number 3, please? Oops. We have here patience, number 18. Emphasis on Scorpio. And you can see with the egret, it looks like a number 4 because it's waiting patiently in the fog, waiting for that perfect moment when the fog lifts and they have clarity in the future. But the truth is that they're just delaying the inevitable. We have passages, walking through the passages of your transformation. We have the standing stones. And so this is the 4 of Wands for me. This is like passages into celebration, reasons to celebrate. So, and they're also letting you know that even though there's a sense of delay here, none of this is going to waste. And ultimately, you're going to be rewarded because there is a lot of abundance waiting for you on the other side of that fog. The joy is in the journey. We have power, number 11, Libra energy. We also have here healing, number 4. Back of the deck is Phoenix rising. This actually was an aspect of number pile 2 as well, the Phoenix rising as well. Emphasis again on Libra and about doorways opening up. There could be a workplace connection or an institutional sort of connection here with the Justice. This person though is already aware of you. They already know how they feel. They're just biding their time before they express it. They're intimidated by you. You could be an air sign, but they're very intimidated by you. But what's beautiful is on the other side of all of this fear, the actual thing that's waiting for them is abundance and healing for both of you. So it's like this, anything that you guys have been through in the past has just been the prompt to healing, that this relationship is going to help completely execute and completely come full circle, because there's an aspect of protection with the bear. They're going to be very protective of you. And they are going to help spearhead a lot of healing for the divine feminine as well, which is beautiful. The Phoenix is all about the cause and effect of our actions and leaving the old behind to have this brand new rebirth of sorts. So it could be already a friend. It doesn't even feel like it's a friendship, to be honest. It feels like they're crushing hard on you. Who will pile number 3 marry? Their future spouse. What can you tell me about their future spouse? We have here the Lantern. It's in the reversal. Virgo energy. And we have the Doll. I think about children, and also your higher self says that this person is going to fulfill a motherhood dream for someone watching. So there's an aspect of that, of nostalgia, and that's one of the aspects that your higher self is coming forward saying, I know a secret about this person, about your future together. You will build a family after a period of focus, and they're not saying that that's going to happen right away. There's going to be that delay and that period of exploration where we take baby steps towards commitments here. And there's an aspect here of nostalgia surrounding this person. And a little bit of innocence too. There could be an age gap here between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And the divine feminine could be a little bit older, just by a smidge. Because there's an aspect of you. It's like you're head and shoulders above them when it comes to spiritual awareness. Or even maybe even experience in relationships. This person feels very emotionally young. I just saw the community card as well. And we have the mushrooms. And we have the bees, which is beautiful because they're saying that it's going to be a beautiful journey towards sweet results that await you. So you're going to learn how to heal each other. You're going to learn how to sacrifice with each other within the dynamics of this connection. And that's what a beautiful relationship like this can offer us. People can't make us happy, but we can enter into relationships that can provide beautiful spaces of growth, you know, spaces to make mistakes, spaces of compassion, space of empathy. We can create that for one another and help each other ascend in so many different areas. And there's so many sweet results that do await you in this connection too. And they want you to spend your time exploring it once it does open up. We have the chicken on the back of the deck because that's why we have the Fool in the center of your reading right now, because this person already has their eye on you. They're already worried about taking that leap of faith. But they're going, because there's the praying mantis, because they're worried the praying mantis female will bite the head off the male after she's done with him. So there's an aspect of like being really intimidated by you, but I feel like they have no reason to worry. There's an aspect here of not having any reason to worry, and they're just coming up with excuses to be complacent. That's what their ego is doing, is fueling insecurities at them so that they'll remain complacent. But they are going to pop up when you don't expect it. Let's look into that. Let's ask about timing really quickly before I let you go and do your charm bowl. When can pile 3 expect this person to take a leap of faith? 6 of Swords. It won't be very long. It could be a matter of weeks, Spirit says, before this person reveals something to you. Here's the Page of Wands again. And here's the Temperance with the Queen of Wands. You've been kept waiting. Spirit says that you're just going to have a little bit of a slight delay to wait before this person pops up. It could be a matter of weeks, Spirit says, before this person just jumps in and says, hey, this is how I feel. Why don't we take a risk? And they feel like they're taking a huge risk in doing that, to be honest. In fact, as they plan on taking that risk, their ego is going to tell them that they're silly and stupid for taking that risk, and then they may fall back a little bit. But around 6 weeks' time, Spirit says that this person may take that leap of faith towards you. And of course, you won't be going into a stage of commitment at that time. It's going to take periods of exploration, baby steps towards our goals. That's why the Lantern is here, to keep our hope alive while we're forging in the darkness and while we're taking those baby steps towards the clearing. But there's so many sweet results that can await us. And there's so much joy and excitement within the journey itself. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Pile 3. Advice about this next cycle of love for pile 3 from their guides and angels. We have the Justice reversed. We have the Tower. And we have the King of Swords. Libra, very strong in the bowl here. There's this aspect of like, from this King of Swords thinking, it's like they're convincing themselves they're going to get rejected by you. And they're being really dishonest about the true feelings that they have right this moment, because it's like on one hand they want permanent change with you, on the other hand they're terrified of permanent change. But Spirit wants you to know that once this person does take that risk of faith and speaks their truth, it's going to create permanent change in the most wonderful of ways. Permanent change doesn't have to mean chaos, forever. It means that we're going to have a period of rebuild. We're going to have a solid foundation on which to rebuild. And it's going to come in suddenly when this person finally has the courage. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. They're going to just have to jump in with their truth. Blurt it out. We have want, and they already want, they want you a lot. There's a lot of pages here, and the King of Wands knows exactly what he wants and protects that focus, because you're a dream. It's like you're the dream for this person. Nobody is perfect, but you're perfect for this person. We have want, we have I love my dog. It's like they follow you around like a puppy dog, because there's an aspect of them crushing really hard on you. There's loyalty associated with this person. We have a bone, so a bone to pick. There's also that aspect of sexual energy with that. We have you are my sunshine. You lighten up a room. We have the anchor of stagnation, because you scare them or they're intimidated by coming forward with their truth. We have the mermaid reversed in the bowl. So I feel like you're not a threat to their lives or anything, but they're really insecure about you rejecting them. And so that insecurity is being driven by emotion. And again, emotions is temporary. They're not real, but they are letting those emotions delay their chariot from moving forward. We have here the strawberry. I think about strawberry wine. I think about that song by Deanna, I don't remember her last name now, but she sang that song Strawberry Wine, and she emphasized 17. So Aquarius energy, or maybe the age 17 when you met this person. We have a watermelon, and we have the key, somebody who's holding their secrets in, but they're trying to find the bravery to bring their truth to the surface. There's an emphasis here on the red, white, and blue on the United States. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. And if it does, please drop me your comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. Be sure that you're subscribed to the channel and have hit your notification bell so that I can notify you if you're chosen the winner. I want to congratulate this week's winner as well. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for personal reading, or for Instagram, where I do offer a chance to win a free mini read on occasion. So be sure to check me out there too. But I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope that you have a wonderful week.